And here's the Dartmouth Common. And we're going to take a turn here and go down Lebanon Street and follow the Appalachian Trail right through downtown Hanover. So we're just going to be leaving Hanover now. So 2016 I did the New Hampshire section of the Appalachian Trail. Is kind of what started it all. I remember, it's looking back, I didn't know much of anything. And I remember, however, coming up to, for the next 3 days, having a very difficulty finding water. And I didn't know there was a book, the AT guide. I didn't know anything. So it's going to be much better having an app that tells you where the water is, but I do have to be aware of every time I get water, that I need to know where the next water is, because there's some long stretches. And today there's a heat advisory out. It'll be pushing a little over 90, lots of humidity. So you need to be a little careful, take it easy. But it's nice to be back in Hanover. It's a great little American town. And it brings back memories of, kind of starting my hiking. Love it here. Back on my home turf. A lot of the trail coming out of Hanover is through these pine and hemlock forests, which are really cool. And they are keeping the heat down because they're very well shaded, as you can see. And they just kind of go through these little valleys in the rocks. So pretty cool stuff this morning so far. But it is getting warmer. But so far so good. Marshland crossing. Through Cat and Nine Tails. And now we're in Tick Haven. As soon as I get through this, I'll stop and check my legs, because this is not good unless you like ticks. Well, I just stopped at Mink Brook and filled up water and drank a lot, as much as I could, because really isn't any more water until we get to the shelter, which is about 8 miles. I did pass a fellow hiker going southbound, and he said that there's some bears in the area. So he saw a cub and a mama bear, and there have been reports at the shelter that there are some bears, so we'll need to keep our eyes out. Well, we're on Moose Mountain South Peak, and I guess this is a view off to the southeast. And way, let me see if I can get it. Way, if you can see that big mountain in the background. That's Mount Kearsarge. So that's looking out towards the Keene area of New Hampshire. It's hot. It's really hot. Well, not much of a road, but it does have its own sign. And we've got 6.1 to Trapper John. And I'm pretty sure that's where we're gonna end up tonight. Temperature on my backpack says 83 in the shade, but it's the humidity that's the story today. So we are going that away. And here we are at Moose Mountain North Peak. You're probably wondering why there are orange signs. So this section of the trail was built and maintained by the Dartmouth Outing Club, and they happen to use orange signs. So you'll see them all the way, somewhat beginning in Vermont, and I think the last one is Moose Lock, if I remember correctly, but it could be another one after that. But I know Moose Lock is definitely an orange sign as well. So that's the story with the orange signs. Back to my familiar pose. 85, humid. So I'm trying to cool off a little bit. Put a wet towel on my head. Get some water. Looks, we got some flowing water here, so I will drink up. And we got about 3 miles left to the shelter. It's gonna be a slow 3 miles, I can tell you that. It's all uphill, so just getting ready for my cool climb this afternoon. Talk to you in a bit. And we have a little view looking southeast. Don't really know those mountains too well. I know in that direction is Mount Tinney. Smart's Mountain is up there. They can't see, it's blocked by those trees. But yeah, you can see Tinney if I can zoom in. I don't know if you see that, but there are windmills up there. And that's right near Mount Tinney, or Tinney Mountain. So, getting closer to the whites. So here's a better view of Smart's Mountain. Let's see if you can see the tower up there. Yeah, you can, barely. And then off to the left, over there in the distance, that's Mount Cube. So tomorrow we'll be going up there and then over to there, hopefully. Oh, it's a hawk who's really upset about something over there. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Huh. Wonder what he's up to. So we made it to Trapper John's shelter. That was a big day. It was only like 15 miles, but it was a big day. And you can see we got about 6 miles to get to Smart, and that'll be our morning going up Smart. That's kind of smart. And now we have the 0.3 walk down to the shelter. So we're not counting these miles now. So it was 16.7 to the turnoff there. So that's what we did today. We got out a little late, getting a shuttle to Hanover and all that stuff. So, and the heat. So I think I'll call it a night.